Hey, good evening teenagers. Hope you guys are keeping safe and sound. It is 7 p.m. by my watch and I am here with you guys again to discuss today's topic. But before I jump into the today's topic, I have a request to make to all of you. I want you guys to spend more time with your parents. The objective is to understand them beyond a father or a mother. So I want you to understand them as a person. Believe me, the current pandemic has created a unique propositions in our life, and one of them is the time we are getting in hand to spend with our families. So I am urging you guys to spend this time with your parents, because this is the maximum time one can ever get to spend with their parents throughout their life, right? So that is why I have chosen this topic deliberately, so that we first get to understand us as a person, and then we also get to understand our parents as a person. I would like to reiterate one thing. Whenever you are dealing with a person in your life, you have to keep this thing in mind. Whenever you are into a problem situation, try to solve the person first and then the problem. Okay, so we will get to understand this topic more in the coming months, but I would like to reiterate this point again and again, because as a teenager it is very, very important for you to become a good person, right? So keep in mind, while dealing with a situation, you have to deal with the person first and then the problem. Okay, so let's start with our today's topic. So as per Myers and Briggs psychological test, so there are 7 types of human personalities. So today I am going to discuss the first one, which is ISTJ. It is introspective, sensing, thinker and judger. Primarily, in nutshell, these are duty fillers. So some stats about it. This is the third most common type of human personality. Around 12 to 13% of the whole population fall into this category. An estimation is that around 16% of men and 7% of women belong to this category, right? So in nutshell, an ISTJ is a serious, quiet, responsible, dependable person. They are like secretly smart people. You will hardly notice them because they don't make to show up the things. They have great sense of responsibility, and at the same time they love to live in the peaceful situations, right? So now I would be talking about the 17 indicators that will help you to identify whether you are an ISTJ or the person with whom you are dealing with is an ISTJ, right? Okay, so let's set go. The first one is they prefer to do things right at the first place. They put all their energy in the work in hand to complete it with full patience and accuracy. Their motive is to complete that work first and then do anything else. Second point is that they are not attention seekers. So they love to work silently. They will never call for your attention, but they will keep on doing the task in hand. The third point is they prefer to work alone. It doesn't mean that they cannot work in a team, but when they work in a team, they wanted to have defined roles and responsibilities. Their inclination is to work with the people who are consistent and reliable. The fourth point is they have a great eye to details. It means that nothing can escape their eyes, and sometimes it is a frustrating situation for us when we are not able to spot that obvious mistake per se. However, the other person can do it easily. So it means that the other person can be an ISTJ. They keep their words. Once they have committed, they will get that work done even at their personal cost. The next point is they love to enforce rules and regulations. And this is one of the very important characteristics, and we have to be thankful to the ISTJ kind of people to have a regulated and an organized society for all of us to live in. The next point is they dislike abstract ideas. Generally, they wanted to discuss on facts and figure and not a round kind of discussion. They stick to their agenda. Any ad hoc change to the agenda can distract them, right? They have a great sense of clothing. Yes. The next point is they are stubborn. Once they have set their mind to something, they do not listen to anyone. For example, if they have decided that this work needs to be done this way, it is almost impossible to convince them otherwise. People count on them a lot because they are the dependable type of people, and ISTJ is a dependable kind of person. You can fully rely on him or her. They cannot handle the most or the much emotional situations, and that is why sometimes people see them as a serious or an insensible kind of person, but ideally it is not. The next indicator is they struggle in expressing their affection by using flowery words or by doing some out of the blues kind of tasks, right? But it doesn't mean that they do not care for the loved ones. As far as I have studied this type of personality, so they are the most caring kind of people who can work relentlessly to make sure that the people around them can lead a happier life. The next indicator is that ISTJs are self-sufficient, and that is why in their mind seeking help from someone is a criteria for a weak person. The next indicator is they rarely mince their words, and sometimes they will sound blunt, but they don't really mean to hurt a person, but for them it is almost impossible to say something and mean another thing, right? Last one, and there is one more to it, and these two are my favorites actually. So one of them is the integrity, and ISTJ is a person of integrity. If you are going to share your secrets with him or her, they are going to die with those secrets, but they will never ever disclose to anyone else. So this is a kind of integrity they believe in. The last but not the least is that they always want to have some work in the hand, and I can give you some examples. Like, you must have seen some people in the social gatherings trying to help the guest even when he is not a host, he or she is not a host, right? So their objective is that whosoever is around them should be comfortable, right? They should not be suffering from anything. Everything should be organized for them. So it is obvious for them to become a host from the guest. So that's why you will find these kind of some of these people serving drinks, arranging tables, and doing a lot of other things, right? So since this video is getting long, I am cutting it here. In the next part, I will be talking about the famous personalities who fall into this ISTJ category, and the last point which I will be discussing is about the professions which we can choose if we are an ISTJ, right? Till then, goodbye, and have a safe stay back at home. Keep talking to your parents. Do subscribe, do comments, and share this video with your friends. Yup. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye bye.